everyone, I'm in Philadelphia right now in a small Airbnb and I'm here for my first ever sociology conference. Today's the 17th and the conference starts from today till 21st and I'm presenting tomorrow. I've presented before at like departmental events, local events at our own university, but I've never presented at an event this big. This event is one of the most important sociology events of the year. Sociologists all across the globe and mostly across US come to the same place, present their work. So it's like a huge event and I'm like so happy and I'm so lucky and excited that I have a slot there. I'm gonna present the work that I've been working on in the last year and I was like writing in the previous vlog at the conference. I'm presenting at like a really small event to a really small crowd, but it's still really big for me because this is like the first time that I'm presenting my work at the event this important to an audience that I have no idea who they are. And this is kind of the first time that I'm presenting myself as a professional scientist, researcher, sociologist, what do you want to call it? So it's like an important thing for me at the moment. And I think it's like the first time that I'm doing it. So it's going to be something really important for the rest of my career. Going to the first day of the conference. Let's go. So I attended one really good conference, one meeting, and I presented my own work. I'm in shock. It was different. I didn't expect it. It was good, but it was different, and I'm in shock. I will talk about it later. Now I'm hungry. I have to go and eat. So I'm done with the third day of the conference and it was amazing. Today was really good. I attended 3 different panels, all really good topics. I networked with people after them. I had some good comments on their work. I talked about my work with them. I got some good comments. Really good. Today, 10 out of 10 experience.
3 weeks later.
Hello. Let me have a sip of this. Sorry for disappearing. The conference was draining. It was too much. Like, I planned to record many videos while the conference was happening. I was like planning to vlog the entire process and I was ready. I had all of my gears. I planned everything. It was going to be an amazing vlog. And then the conference happened. It was way more draining than what I planned it to be. And every single day after the conferences kind of ended at like 5-6 p.m. After that, I was dead. Like, I just needed to go back to my Airbnb. I needed to take a shower, eat something, just relax a little bit so that I can be ready for the next day. Conferences, absolutely draining. I don't know if they are always going to be like this or it was this draining for me because it was like my first experience. But it was impossible for me to film that whole process. Also, in addition to like me being really tired and being really stressed and trying to like do so many things at the same time, I kind of felt like it is not like a good situation to vlog. Like, everyone was trying to be really professional. I took few snippet, like really short videos that you saw a little earlier. Even when I was like taking those, people were like looking at me really weird. So it wasn't the vibe. It really wasn't the vibe. I couldn't be in all vlogger mode in here. Even there was this video that I took in the bathroom. I was just like waving to the camera and then everyone in the bathroom were like, what is this dude doing? So vlogging conferences, no, that's a no. You can vlog the before and after, but you definitely cannot vlog the conference itself. It is a whole process. But I wanted to give you an update. I wanted to give you my take on the conference and just finish this video. So first of all, let me give you an update on how the conference went. I had a short presentation. My presentation was interesting. Like, I think 8, I couldn't really count. 8 people attended my presentation. Some of them were really senior people. They gave me good feedback. They liked the project and the idea overall. They had some concerns with it, obviously. And they gave me really good feedback. And the feedback that gave me really motivated me. So right now, when I'm recording this video, it is, I think, 3 weeks after the conference, and I kind of worked non-stop on that project, on that paper, and I finished it. Like, I'm done with that paper. I send it to my advisor so that I can get some final feedback, and hopefully I'm going to submit it to a journal soon. But the conference was really, really useful for my project, because I kind of realized that it's a good idea. Like, I was a bit, I think, hesitant about the whole project, but the feedback that I got there and the reaction that I got there gave me lots of hope, because I saw that people, especially senior people, really like my ideas. So that was good, and they gave me really good feedback, which like motivated me to work on it more. So academic wise, really good. In addition to that, I had the opportunity to like see some of the people that I was like interested in their work, and I talked with them. I had like really short conversations with them, and I sent them an email after the conference, and we like communicated a little bit. So I think the conference kind of helped me to be a part of the greater sociological community in US, at least. And that was like a great opportunity. Overall, I really liked it. Like, it was really tiring. Like, every single day I was dead. Like, it consumed every single energy that I had. But it was really useful. I really liked it overall, and I'm like planning to go to so many more conferences. I already have one lined up by the end of October. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna try to vlog that one more. But it is fun. It is fun. It is interesting. It is really useful, especially if you like just like communicating with people, communicating your work. It is a great opportunity. I think the only thing that I kind of didn't expect was it to be this time consuming. Like, I was hoping that I will also get a chance to like explore Philly a little bit, see some people, see some cool places, but that really didn't happen. Like, maybe I explored Philly a little bit the first night that I got there, and I also explored the Philly maybe like an hour, I want to say, after each day. But definitely that wasn't enough. Like, I didn't had the chance to go far from where the conference was happening, from far from the where that I was like staying. I only like explored around the downtown Philly, which wasn't my plan. I was planning to like explore more. But that was kind of impossible, and I don't drive. I didn't have a car. Public transport in Philly wasn't really it. New York's public transport is just like completely different, so I couldn't really explore Philly that much. That was like a bit of a bad side about it. But I'm gonna give you tips as someone who's been to so many conferences, obviously, and is like a professional person at conferences. I'm gonna give you tips. First tip: plan your conference really well. If you go to big conferences similar to the one that I went to, there is millions of things happening at the same time. There are people presenting, there are roundtables, there are panels, there are discussions, there are business meetings, there are many type of different meetings happening at the same time in a variety of topics with variety of people. So the conference program is really, really overwhelming, and you cannot obviously attend many things at the same time, and you even cannot attend things back to back, because going to each of these conferences is actually really draining. Each of these like panels is really draining, because you are listening, you are paying close attention to people like presenting their work, and ideally you're asking questions, you're engaging in like a conversation, like an academic conversation with them, which is really like tiring at the end. So you should have a perfect plan on which conferences you're going to attend, which panels you're going to attend, and then you should kind of plan it nice so that you can wake up in the time that you are like comfortable with. You can attend one, maybe you have some time for lunch break, you can like eat something, then you can attend more. You really need to build those times in between so that you can get some energy and be able to like function throughout the entire conference. The second tip is to list the people that you want to network with, attend their events, ask questions, then go and introduce yourself. I was really stressed doing this because this was my first time, obviously, but I asked some of my friends and they told me that this is completely fine. So I attended few panels with the people that I was like interested in their work, and I asked questions at the panel, and then after it I went and I introduced myself. I asked some questions, they asked some questions about my work, and then I sent an email after the conference to them, so we are like trying to stay in touch. And my third tip related to this is to have like an elevator pitch, kinda. Be ready to introduce yourself and your work thousands of times. Like, you cannot imagine how many times I introduced myself, the university that I'm at, the type of research that I do, what I'm interested at, and like many like these basic things for like an academic community, you have to have them ready. People ask you that, and you have to like quickly in a minute explain yourself. You need that elevator pitch. And my fourth and last tip, which was really surprising to me, I really didn't know that this is happening, but one of my friends told me, is that at many of these conferences, many publishing houses come and they sell books. But at the last day, in the last hours of the conference, they just give away books for free or really cheap, because it is not efficient for them to like pack the books back in boxes and then just like take them back. So they just rather to give away the books. So be aware of that. And on the last day, there's like usually a time, they're like after 1 p.m. or like after 12, after like 2 p.m. There's like a specific time that they mention, and they just like give away books. Maybe one, maybe two, maybe three. Yeah, usually have like a limit on how many books they give away per person. But you can just track the books that you want and get them for free on the last day. I think I don't know even, I maybe took like 10 books. Maybe I bought 2 or 3 in the early days, and then I got like 7 books at the last day for free. So keep that in mind. Academic books are expensive, especially if you are on a graduate student budget. It is like more expensive to you. So having that option of getting many good books for free is really useful. So keep that in mind. Attend the last day of the conferences and gather free books. And this is everything that I wanted to say about the conference. Sorry for not being around. I was like fully drained by the conference, and then I was just like working non-stop on the paper to just like get rid of it. And I'm rid of it right now. So I'm gonna come back with more vlogs, but this is the conference vlog, and I hope that this was useful to you. If you went to conferences, let me know. Write in the comments out what was your experience, and I hope that this experiences and these tips were useful for you. Yeah, that's it. Bye to the next vlog. Bye.